It feels good to have you once more on the show. My name is Elvis Vitalis. If you like, you could call me the vibe of the airwaves. And right on the show, this is the Spotlight show right on Teapot TV. And today happens to be a very, very unique day. See, I would want to say that it is amazing. I mean, looking at the outfits, you would see white on black. Anyways, today I have an amazing guest joining us for the very first time. I mean, she's had tons of amazing music, songs. I mean, her journey so far in the music industry, especially the gospel, has touched lives. And I am so honored to have her here on the show this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I have with me, in the person of Alubi Chisa Charles. I hope I pronounced the name correctly.
Yes, he did. Alubi Chisa Charles.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am. You look stunning, by the way.
Thank you.
You look stunning. You know, back then the gospel ministers usually look like but this time around, the new Gen Z gospel ministers, at some point you mistake them to A-list celebrities, if you know what I'm talking about, right? Please, ma, I'm so honored to have you here on the show.
And like I'm glad to be here too.
Like I said, for the second time, you look good.
Thank you for the second time.
Right. So, how has the music journey been?
Okay. Like I must say, It hasn't been easy.
Of course. I know.
I used to think doing music is something you could actually wake up, pick up the mic, just start singing. Okay. A day came and my manager was like, I want us to host a concert. I said, hey, okay.
So that was like how long in the music industry already?
Normally I've been singing, singing is my thing, but doing it like professionally or I just started. So in fact, a lot of persons were like, how can you just host a concert? It was like, we can do it. I was like, okay, maybe we'll just have a budget. It's just to bring money and all that. But while we were progressing, I noticed it was more than what we actually thought. It was like, some days I cried. Like, I was like, I call people, you abandoned me, you left me all alone. Another, you still get some encouraging words from people. But so far, it has been going smoothly for now. Let me say for now. So for now, it's just, God is helping us too. Yeah, and I think
so. Last night, I got into one of your records, My Help.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just thinking, I mean, this song is very deep. It was more or less like the song in particular was me. You get, I kind of was personalizing the song and everything. What really got inspired? I know God is there, right? But what really, really got inspired to, put such kind of song? I mean, it's way too amazing.
Okay, the truth is, I didn't just write that song because I wanted to do that particular song.
Okay.
At a time in my life, I worked so hard for a particular organization. I gave my all, like I gave everything. And later on, I was like, a lot of misconceptions about me. People were telling me things. And I called my husband one day. I said, hey, see this Christian thing, I'm done.
Wow.
Church, everything, I am done. I'm not going to church again. I want to stay at home. I don't want to be friends with anybody. I just want to be on my own. So I have a spiritual brother. That same early hours of the day, 4 a.m., he called me on phone. And immediately I saw his call, I quickly ran to my husband's phone. I checked, maybe he called him to encourage me or talk to me. He never did. So I was not like, why did you call me by this time? He said he was just sleeping and something prompted him to call me.
Yeah.
At the time, I made that decision that I was done with anything serving God. I just wanted to be on my own. I wanted to live my life and live my life to the fullest. So after that encounter, I did this song.
Wow.
Like, I would say I rededicated my life back to Christ. Like saying, my life is great in you, my trust, everything. Like, it was just God. So most times people write their songs maybe out of situations and mine was like a kind of inspiration I got from God, like putting all my trust, my hope back in God, because I was really, really discouraged and I was so down. So that was what really led to me
Wow.
writing the
This is
song.
more or less a testimony because I mean at that point in time you'd already thrown in the towel thinking that all hope
Was
was
lost.
lost. God had to speak through somebody
Yeah.
at that moment to
And
get
that
to
was
you
why, that was how I got convinced
that there is
that
God.
really there is God.
Wow.
Yeah.
See now, goosebumps already. Jesus Christ.
It's God. It's God.
Oh my goodness. So looking forward to your music production and ministration as it is currently. Do you in any way or any form feel like you can actually change your sound to something a lot more compelling, something that can gather the youth? For instance, let me strike a typical example of what I'm talking about. We have Prince Emmanuel. All right. From what he does, do you think see yourself in that light anytime soon?
Okay, this particular question you're asking, I always fight with my team. Each time we go for rehearsals or we go out to minister, when we come, we do a kind of review.
Yeah.
And you hear most time my manager will say, Mama, you did not do riffs and run. I said, don't disturb me with your riffs and run. No. Me, that is not my thing.
Oh my
But
God.
you know, one thing with life is learning.
Yeah.
Learning is a continuous process.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I sing, he'll like, hey, I love this. So I think aside doing God's purpose, you also need to carry your audience along.
Yeah.
So I intend learning, like I'm willing. In fact, I'm even talking to a known person in the society. Like we want to organize a vocal class
Wow.
here in
Beautiful.
Port Harcourt. The person is in Lagos. I'm thinking of bringing her down to Port Harcourt. So I want to learn. I'm open to learning. They want me to do all those
No. So indirectly, there's something like that is like in the future prospects.
Of course, definitely.
Okay.
It's normal. I know I'm going to. I studied communication.
Okay.
And I know one thing with communication is when you don't carry everything about communication has to do with your audience.
True.
So when you don't carry them along,
Communication has not been passed.
it's not passed.
True.
So I'm trying my best to blend in, to fit in, so that I won't be left behind. Though.
You remember when I started giving compliment and I said something? The gospel ministers we are having these days, they are really looking like adverts, people that they use adverts for commercials, for hair, clothesline and all of that.
Hello, fine girl, we love Jesus. Don't forget.
You can say that again. You can really say that again. So, ma'am, what are your futuristic plans that you have in store for this year? Because I mean, while I was going through your profiles, I saw church tours you had done. I think campus tour would be coming in later, right?
Yes, I actually have that in mind.
Okay, so I don't know. What are your
aside
plans?
that, like I have this vision of, I don't know, I don't want people to perceive me like being feminine at this point.
Okay.
But I want a situation where I'll carry young ladies along. Like
Right.
I want to see them grow. I want to help them, not only musically, in every areas of their life, like what I feel they can do.
Yeah.
Maybe with time I could actually incorporate the male, but I think I will do more better with the female because I understand I'm going to understand most of their pleas and every other thing like they might want
them
to.
as a female.
Yes. So for the male, I think I will bring them later, but my major focus, I want to really help young ladies.
Wow.
I have that in mind. Like it's like
one.
a hunger for me and it's a burden to me. The little while I can, I've been trying to bring some of them closer. Aside my rehearsal days, aside our meeting days, I try to, the ladies in my band, I always want to bring them close to me. You see them telling you a lot of things that you will actually be amazed at. These people are really going through a lot. So you need to put them through. And in this kingdom business, like, I don't want it to look like the regular entertaining thing. I want us to go to the real thing, worshiping God.
Right.
That is what I don't want to be called an entertainer. The truth is, a lot of persons mistake gospel artists to be entertainers. That is not what I want. I don't want to be perceived that way. Even though I am going to try to blend to what they want, but I don't want to be an entertainer.
All right. Now, I have another question to ask you. Now, do you feel that the gospel music, as it is currently, is gradually losing its form of value? Now, just as you rightly said, that you wouldn't want to be called an entertainer in the gospel scene, but a minister that would want to change life and stand the test of time while carrying your primary assignment, which is converting and winning souls for Christ. Now, do you in any way feel like the gospel ministers are kind of, you know,
Trying to bring the world into the
losing the
church?
value? Because there's some kind of songs you see a gospel minister do. You'll be like, really? So do you feel in any way that their core value is being reduced? Because now every Tom, Dick, and Harry, believers, non-believers, they are all in the same box, which is a good thing. But to an extent, some persons are not really paying close attention to what exactly that song should really entail, but rather, going against it, like going the other direction.
Okay. The truth is, a lot of gospel ministers, they forget our core value.
Okay.
My slogan that everyone that gets to meet me, I always tell you that my sole aim is to depopulate the kingdom of darkness and populate the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
Like 3 days ago, there is a trend, a musical trend, like 2 or 3 trends that I wanted to do. I even told my manager, I said, hey, if I'm singing on Sunday, I'm going to do it. As God may have it, my choir HOD countered it on the choir platform. I quickly went to his inbox. I was like, I've actually added this to my song. He said, please, hey, you are like a role model. I don't want to hear this song from you. That's why I said, it's good you communicate with people. Sincerely, I didn't see it in a bad light. I thought it was something that was trendy. Okay, let me just... That is one thing a lot of us, we need to be conscious of.
Right.
Let's not just be concerned about following the trend. Let's also sit back, reason, and just analyze if this thing is actually okay. Let's not just because people are doing it, we want to go on TikTok, we want to go on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And we do these things that are not or will not be beneficial to the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of us are really losing it. And I pray God will help us so that we actually know our value, like our core value in this kingdom business.
All right, ma. Now, to your listeners, to your audience, to your followers, and to, most importantly, the young girls that will be watching this video, right? What will be your words? Because now there's a lot of them that are not in the kingdom, right?
Yeah.
But they still have this talent to praise God, but they are kind of confused on how to go about it. And now there are also some of them that are not really, spirit-filled, but don't still know how to go about this particular quest. How and what is your take on this? What are your words to them?
For me, my words to them is this: they shouldn't write themselves off. They should find way to get acquainted with people that are going to help them grow. It's one thing to be in contact with somebody, it's another thing to help that person grow. A lot of persons, like we, the gospel ministers, a lot of us, we do segregation a lot. This one is on the street. This one is not on the street. That shouldn't be our watchword. For me, I will look forward to seeing people come to me, because me, I'm open though. I'm ready to help. In as much as you're willing to do that, which is expected of you to do. Yeah. It would be so unfortunate that you want to carry somebody along, but the person's soul body is actually on the street. It is not going to be easy.
True.
But I must tell you, if you are able to bring them close, and also you being the artist that is actually standing right now to
Mm.
inculcate knowledge to them. A lot of persons don't know how to do this thing. They find it very difficult to pass a message or to even carry people along.
Yeah.
So I will tell them that they shouldn't go far. Alubi CC is here for them. And I'm everly ready to listen to their complaints. And I know God will see us through, even as we forge ahead. So
Amen.
that's it.
Beautiful. So moving forward to your personal projects now, you've already had like tons of songs, good songs. Which of them is on ground now? Which of them is on Vogue?
My
And
Help.
My Help. So what are you telling your audience? Where can they find your song? How
My-
can they actually reach you to, get you on their churches, program, seminars, and all of that?
Okay, on our social media handles, we are opened.
Okay.
We are open. One of my slogans is enjoy Jesus at no cost, if you know what that means. So long as Alubi CC does not have an engagement on the day you want me to come, I'll sure be there.
Yeah.
For real, I want to be an advocate of you enjoying Jesus at no cost. I'm not going to tell you, bring so million, that is not what I'm here for. I want you to enjoy Jesus at no cost. So you can find us on our social media handles, Alubi CC on Instagram, on TikTok, on Snapchat, Facebook, name it. We are just there for you.
All right, you've already heard it from the horses. You know how to and where to find her song, her team. Just in case you have any seminar, concert, you want to get them in your church or ministration, they are open to receive your orders. You start now to start booking. Before
Yes,
they will tell you that
so
August is
it's
fully
fully
booked.
booked.
Don't say I did not tell you. So at this junction, right, what will be your advice to everybody in general before I draw the curtain close for this segment?
My advice to us, especially Nigerians, please don't lose hope.
I'm
Even when your hope is lost, Jesus is there.
Yes.
Like my song rightly said, I think my song is coming at the right time.
My help.
When all your hope is lost, just put your trust in God.
Yes, sir.
Not on any man.
Never.
Nigeria go whine you, but
no panic. Oh my God. All right, before I let you go, ma, please, I'd love you to just do 1 minute, no, 30 seconds of your song. 30 seconds.
When all my hope is gone,
Nigeria.
in you will find my peace. You are my help. Jesus, you are my help.
You would have, where were you when they were looking for people to write the new national anthem now? Where were you?
Don't worry, we'll do the next one because I know we are changing it.
All right, at this junction, due to time constraint, we'll be drawing the curtain close. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at TPOC TV. And you might just be lucky we get to call you up on the show next time. See you next time. It's a wrap. Bye.
We love you.
Wow.